Hello there, with Easter holidays coming up soon, we thought that this week on Technophile we'll have a look at the technology behind our holiday and leisure time. Coming up in this week's Technophile, into extreme sports or exposing your family and friends to the extremes of your leisure time? The POV camera could be just for you. Never let your gadgets run out of juice with this solar charger.
Get up your laptop.
And if you absolutely must stay in touch with the e-world when in the middle of nowhere, this guy will show you how. And then there's this, which looks in many ways just like another handheld sat-nav device, which is what it is, but not any other sat-nav device. HP are quite proud of this, the iPac Travel Companion. I'll just pop it down here to show you what I mean. It's got this very high-res screen, full colour, and I like this scroll function here at the side where you can tip from 2D to a sort of 3D view right at street level. It seems to find satellites where other units don't. But it is much more than this, because look, go to the home screen, and apart from the mapping and the usual hookup to your phone, there's entertainment in abundance here. You can play MP4 videos if you want to, back to the home screen, select entertainment, all the MP3 music you can put in this device as well. And when you get really close to your destination and know exactly where you want to go, reach over and press games, and that'll keep the kids amused. Now here's another handheld device to make sure you don't get lost. Oregon Scientific's handheld altimeter has its own digital compass. It displays the latest weather forecast for the area you are in and gives a readout of barometric pressure, all in addition to height above sea level. This does a useful job in keeping you in touch too. Out of power, but in the sun? Plug the freeloader solar charger into your mobile for an hour or so and you'll have enough juice to phone home. Well, a quick phone home. Ever wanted to get that group photo from a tricky spot? The Gorilla Pad might prove useful. It'll wrap itself around the native surroundings, whatever they might be, and hold your camera steady for that must-have snapshot. So you're off on holiday. How do you keep in touch with office and family? Assuming you want to, that is.
I was away with my family and wanted to trial it. My wife said, well, there's bound to be internet connection in a hotel. However, we got there and there wasn't, of course. I needed to stay in touch with work, so I set up the BGAN on the balcony, connected, straightforward, and had access to my emails twice a day throughout the holiday without actually having any impact on my family.
BGAN is an acronym for Broadband Global Area Network, and it offers broadband data and voice services to users operating in remote regions of the world beyond the reach of terrestrial communications. It provides virtually any type of communications that you'd have in your corporate office or at home. You now have in a remote region with a device usually about the size of an A4 book. But what we are finding is that certainly the leisure, the tourism industry, users who just want to be able to stay in contact, some of the extreme sports, the adventure market are picking up on this because it gives them the ability to file stories and to provide input back to blogs while they're in remote regions.
As you can see, it's an incredibly small and lightweight, robust piece of kit. If I just spin it around, it has a simple screen on there, and we just take it out of the bag, turn the device on, and after a brief startup check, it will effectively start looking for a satellite. Once it is linked to the satellite, all we have to do, and I'm using another example that's already set up, but basically we plug an Ethernet cable from the device into our laptop, and as you can see we're using an incredibly small laptop here, and within no time at all we're online effectively.
And for those people who like to spend their leisure time or holidays on water, what to do about the perennial problem of the safety of keys? House keys, car keys, be what they may. Well, Waterboy has come up with a solution. Clip on their device, they say. Make sure you keep it with you at all times. And if you accidentally do drop your keys, into the river, within seconds, the technology in the device will inflate the balloon and you'll be able to see it and it'll be rescued. It'll keep flashing, they say, for some 24 hours. Now that balloon can be seen from 250 yards away in the dark, they say. Not bad, huh? Now, finally, for this week's programme, if you really are heading to the great outdoors this holiday season and you must, simply must, record your every exploit, then how about this little unit here? This is the POV camera. It comes with a high-quality camera unit one end, and just to prove it, I'll talk to it down there. And down here is the small base station, which has the inbuilt recording mechanism. MP4 files it tapes straight onto an SD card. You can choose the quality you want, many hours possible. But this is a neat trick. Having strapped this camera to your helmet or to your bike or whatever, you've got this little remote control here. Let's give it a go, shall we? So, that's it then for Technophile. Don't forget you can keep right up to date on all the technology news at sky.com/technology. Until next time, bye-bye. Goodbye.